Walker, how different is life at this camp compared to a year ago, just physically for you, and how much has that helped you be successful to this point in camp?
Yeah, physically, I'd say I feel a lot better than I did last year. I really took the weight room seriously, and I could see changes in my body from this year to last year. I feel better running. Condition-wise, I feel better. So I'd say like me taking the weight room seriously really impacted the way camp's going right now.
Walker, what do you like most about this offense?
That we put the ball in the air. I like catching the ball, so that's probably the best thing that for me personally.
Like tempo?
Oh yeah, tempo for sure. You catch the defense off guard. A lot of people aren't used to it, so you can make explosive plays off just little things like that.
So Patrick and then Eric. Well, I've got a hard-hitting one here for you. We've noticed you got the dark visor out there. Is that a style thing? Is that what?
Yeah. I have a migraine. I got ongoing migraine problems, so like the sun sometimes affects it. So we just try to keep those to minimal. So I have a dark visor.
We've seen you. I think you worked in the slot a lot your first year. You played some there last year. You've been outside. Seems like more in the spring. Coach Pope called you maybe I think one of the toughest guys. Plays hard. Do you think this outside fits you better than the slot, or is there one you like more?
Really, I want to play anywhere that coach puts me. I'll impact the team in any way I can. I'm just trying to work hard because I'm tired of not playing. I want to play. I want to be on the field, help our team win in any way possible.
Walker, how would you assess your overall performance so far in camp? About 2 weeks in, one scrimmage out of the way, multiple spots. How do you think you've been doing?
I think I've made some plays, but I think our whole receiving core has done a great job of also making plays. I've definitely got improvements, taken a step from freshman year to sophomore year, but I think throughout the whole receiving group, I feel like we've made a great stride of making plays, and that's what we need to be doing to win games.
Walker, a couple things. Will you be allowed to wear that dark visor in a game if they change the rules on that? Do you know?
If they change the rules,
Yeah, like,
I
would you be
hope
allowed
so.
to wear it in a game?
Obviously not night games because it's like the whole sun deal. But if they do, I feel like I feel like they should.
And in terms of, last year, it looked early in the year like you were going to be a guy who was going to, play a good bit, and then things changed, the rotation changed. What was it like to sort of go through that? Because I imagine there hadn't been many times in your career when you, at any level, when you weren't playing much. How kind of humbling and frustrating was that to go through?
In the moment, it's frustrating, but like we obviously had great players last year, so I actually wouldn't take anything back for the world because like you go through something to realize like what you got to do differently. So I wouldn't change it for the world. It just makes me work harder because I know what I want and I know like how I can get it.
Or you said you wanted to change things and work differently. How did you work differently this offseason? What did you change? Were you more purposeful in what you did, or
Yeah,
was it just being in here more often?
More detailed in what I was doing. I was working hard, but like some of the details were not as detailed as it needed to be for me to make plays. So I just needed to be more detailed in everything I did.
Mike?
Walker, the dark visor thing again. How long have you dealt with the migraines? What started those, and how is that a solution that was come up with to help deal with that?
Yeah, I've had migraines since I've been like 6 years old. Or no, 6th grade. That's my fault. 6th grade, I've been dealing with them. They were a lot worse when I was younger. Growing up with them, it kind of like controlled my life in ways, so I'd have to steer away from different foods, and I can't eat a lot of stuff. But yeah, I'm just trying not to get them. So I wear the visor. Hopefully everything goes correct. I mean, knock on wood, I've had a better deal with it since I've been wearing it. But
Who came up with that plan?
I did. So I saw Mark Ingram. I read an article Mark Ingram wears it for the same reason, and I just mentioned it to the our doctor, and he put a word in, and it happened.
With so many guys in that room with talent and potential, how much does the competition motivate you?
It's everything. I mean, we got great guys at the in all positions, but particularly at the one with like Brew and Ramel and anybody else there. I mean, like if you're not competing, like you might you might be happy where you are, so you won't like stop growing. But you got people around you make you better. You always got to push yourself, or you're not going to play. So it just makes me push myself.
Any more questions for Walker? Patrick?
Or going back to your positions, how different can you describe what it's like playing in the slot where you have a little bit of space, and then outside where a lot of times you're going to have a defensive back right in your face? How different is playing press at those two positions?
Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing. That's the biggest difference. It's pretty similar, but the press is like one thing that that's one thing I got to work on for sure, but it's not something that's like dramatic.
Jimmy? Walker, you mentioned the migraines affecting what you would eat. Would you like to gain more weight? Would you like to put on some more weight, or is that hard for you to do?
Oh no, it's not hard for me to do. I like where I'm at right now. I mean, I'm just gonna let my body do what it does right now, but the coaches haven't told me that I needed to gain weight or lose weight or anything like that. But the things I can't eat are things that are bad for me anyway, so I steer away from it in general. But
What do you weigh?
like 190, 188, 190.
Going back to the competition with you and Ramel and Brew, where are things at right now with that? Or are you guys kind of jockeying back and forth?
No, yeah, we're just competing right now. There's no set in stone, but it's up for grabs right now, so we just all got to go out there and make plays.
Any more? All right. Thanks, Walker.
Thank you.